Be mindful of what you allow yourself to be comforted by. Be mindful of what you run to when there is trouble. We look at the life of the Lord Jesus himself. In the last couple days, the week that we fondly refer to as Passion Week, the days building up to his crucifixion and resurrection, the Bible tells us that he would have spent every night in the area of Bethany. Why Bethany? What was so special? When translated, the word Bethany means either house of figs or house of affliction. Yet we see that Jesus would have had many fond memories of the area of Bethany. Bethany was the area where Mary, Martha, and his good friend Lazarus lived. It was the area where he raised Lazarus from the dead. It was an area where he was not rejected. It was an area where he was loved. It was the home of Simon that he had dinner with at his house, as the Bible tells us. It was the area where his feet were anointed in the story of the alabaster box, and the list goes on. Jesus would have had fond and comforting memories of the area of Bethany. Is that why every night during the week leading up to his crucifixion, he went to spend the night there? Yes, it was close to Jerusalem, but why Bethany? Now, the Bible goes on to tell us that when Jesus resurrected 40 days after in his glorious ascension, it happened in the area of Bethany. And we know in the second coming, when he returns to the earth, it will be at the Mount of Olives, which basically is the area of Bethany. So we see a pattern here. Why is it during that week Jesus continuously spent the night at Bethany leading up to his crucifixion? Is it that he found comfort in that area? That may be so. The Bible does not specifically tell us, but many Bible scholars do believe this could have been the reason. In our lives too, when pressure comes, when hardship comes, many of us feel driven to one particular thing that brings comfort. For some, it may be a prescription bottle. For some, it may be a needle. For some, it may be a friend that you should not be that close to. For some, it may be a family member who is unhealthy to your relationship with the Lord. To some, it might just be food. But the truth is, when the pressure is on, what we need to run to is the arms of our Father. What we need to run to is Jesus. What we need to run to is fellowship with other believers who will hold on with us to get through the hard times. As believers, the only way out is to run to Jesus, and that is what he wants us to do. He wants us to return to a place of comfort, the same place that Jesus would have returned to during this difficult week. For comfort.